Europe's future, open innovation, open science, open to the world. How will this work in terms of actual policy? What will you be doing next?
So the idea was that 2 years ago we defined for Europe this vision of open innovation, open science and openness to the world. And the RISE group was able to actually go into the concept and define on a concrete way what we have to do to keep that vision. Specifically in a time where people are looking, especially politicians in other parts of the world, that we should have or live in closed societies, in Europe we want to keep our motto of openness, in the importance of openness. So we looked at what are you going to do in terms of open innovation. How can we catch the projects of disruptive innovation of the future, that innovation that we don't know yet, the innovation that creates jobs. Then in terms of open science, how can we be sure that our scientists can read for free papers on the internet, like what we call open access to publications or open data. And then we looked at openness to the world. How can we actually have a program that is inclusive? And that's extremely important for us, is that the word openness is about inclusiveness, about inclusive growth, and that's all about being there in the world, getting the better people and the best people of the world to be part of our program, and that we can learn from them and they can learn from us.
You're talking about openness in a world that seems to be becoming less open, with people saying, becoming more protectionist about their economies. Does Europe need to have a Buy Europe Act as proposed by Macron, or do we have to remain open in what is a global economy?
I think the best way for Europe to go and to get the best people to have the best products is about this concept of openness. And how can we actually be the best in class in innovation and science? And that's about opening up. And so I think that we will, and today we have the greatest products. If you look at several sectors in innovation or in science, we have the best of the best. And we have it because we're open. So I think that part of the strategy of getting Europe back on the road is about this openness. I think that's the way forward.